Yo, what is up guys? Gonna share a thing. This video we're gonna be talking about the new celebrity event that's coming in few hours and will be there for the next, I think, 12 days. Just like any other event. And yeah, this time it's a celebrity event. It's gonna be about Kuzan, the Wandering EX or ex-admiral. And he's gonna be coming with his buddy, Smoker. And both of them are getting completely different rework, especially Kuzan. Kuzan is getting not just a new costume, he's getting new EX special attack, he's getting a new skill, he's getting a new force even. Like, he's probably the only character that is getting a new force with his new costume. So yeah, let's start talking about each one of them. So both of them used to be in the speed force. Now Kuzan with his new costume is in the knowledge force. Smoker is still in the speed force, however he gets a new costume, even though the costume still looks the same. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I choose the right costume here. All the difference is just the haircut, and I can't tell, to be honest, which haircut he had before and after the time skip. So yeah, both of them get a new EX special attack, a new skill, and a new costume. So before we say anything else, we're just gonna go ahead and watch their new EX special attacks, and then we will come back to each one of them and we will talk about how good they're how good they are now with the updated kits or the updated special attacks. And alright, so here we are on the OBTS Momogi website. You will find the link for that in the description. You pretty much can see everything that Japan ever released here, all the information for all different kinds of events, even the schedule from Japan. You can just get everything from here. This website is amazing, like they don't miss anything. So we're gonna be seeing his EX special attack here, but before we do that, we're just gonna go real quick over the information of the new Kuzan. So he is, of course, a mid-range. Middle guard is mid-range, but just like translated from Japan like that. His attack is ice, just like the old costume, of course. Auto skill or passive skill is that his regular attacks can cause freeze. Until here, it's exactly the same as the old costume, but then for the new costume, he gets something extra, which is that he recovers SP with a big effect as he defeats enemies. So the SP is the bar under the HP, the blue thing. So it's not really that useful, to be honest. This part doesn't really make sense because he's a mid-range anyway, and his type action just gives him a lot of SP back anyway. So I mean, I guess you don't have to make that effort of clicking on the screen and using the type action to get the SP back. You just use I mean, his auto skill helps you get the SP back anyway when you defeat enemies. So we're gonna see this special attack right here, the voice EX special attack. It's a voice EX, by the way. It's gonna be very cool. So what it says is the ice time causes great ice damage to the front, causing freeze. The effect is ultra. Ultra is like around 80%, I guess, and elemental resistance debuff. So it's exactly the same debuff as the debuff you get from the special attack of Poa. So in 2 events ago, we had Poa with her new special attack. I want to say it's EX special attack, but it's not. It's just a special attack. So it has also an elemental resistance debuff. It's really cool, and then Kuzan has it as well. So let's watch the special attack here, or the EX special attack here. So yeah, there we go. As you can see, it's like he targets a point and then he teleports into it and then uses his ice time attack. So it has a maximum of 300,000 damage at max level, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It does a lot of damage. The only problem is, or what like turns people off of it, is that there's that 1 or half a second where he just stops there and do nothing, and also when he teleports he has the same amount of time when he also does nothing. And the thing is, he doesn't have the nullifying damage effect on him, so he can be targeted and attacked with snipers from far away and he still gets damage or gets on fire or something like that. So yeah, people just don't like this AX special attack for this only reason. I mean, when you use it that much in extreme events, you will know that it does have, like, it does make a difference having that nullifying damage effect on the EX special attack. So yeah, in general, it's a really cool special attack, and yeah, we're just gonna move now to Smoker, I guess. So Smoker, the Monk Hazards version of him, or the costume from the Monk Hazards. Again, I can't tell the difference between that and the old one, but it's okay. So he's a warrior. His attack is Bash, which is physical damage. This is the regular attacks. And then the auto skill, or the massive skill, is that his regular attacks debuffs the Devil Fruit user's enemies attacks. So only the Devil Fruit users, which is most likely like 90% of the bosses in the game, he just debuffs their attack. It doesn't say how big the debuff is, but, or the effect is, but it's okay. I mean, you're not gonna use it that much anyway. So the special EX for him, he whatever these words are, and I'm not even gonna try to read them. So they cause a great bash damage to the front. Devil Fruit users enemies receive additional damage. To be honest, this is like new thing. I cannot explain to you because I really don't understand how it would work. I guess it's just extra damage for against enemies that have Devil Fruit, or if the enemy is a Devil Fruit user, he will get attacked with more damage than normal. And yeah, and he buffs his own dodge rate for himself. So the effect is Ultra, so 80% dodge rate, that's 80% evasion if you have the 30% evasion too, or I think it's like between 70 and 80%. I can't tell, can't really remember how much that was, but yeah, between 70% to 80%. So if you have also the 30% evasion from the support, so yeah, most likely you will just end up with 100% evasion rate, or maybe almost 100%. So it's really cool. And the fact that it hits Devil Fruit users for additional damage, it's with effect, is great. I guess it's really cool, and to be honest with you, like, a lot of people actually use them as main instead of Kuzan when it came to Japan, because of the fact that most of the bosses in the event were Devil Fruit users, and he did much more damage to them than Kuzan. So yeah, I'm gonna see the EX special attack now. I actually was gonna just skip that. I forgot that you guys didn't see it yet. So yeah, the range is very small, and the animation is not really that cool, and that's probably why people did not really get excited about it. So if you, I mean, when you get it in few hours, a lot of you are gonna get the special attack as soon as the game like updates with the new events. So when you try the EX special attack and then try the type action, you're gonna see that the animation is probably the same. And yeah, it's not really that interesting to have an EX special attack, to do the same effect or the same animation as the type action. So yeah, that's probably why it's not used that much. The range is also not that great, and yeah, the animation is really almost instant, and in this game you need animations that last for a long time to like waste a lot of time for the boss. So this is one thing also that people don't like about Kuzan. It's very instant ultimate, or sorry, not ultimate, special attack. So people like attacks that take a long time, where the enemy or the boss is like you can waste the boss's time for a long time. But Kuzan here finishes the job in like 2 seconds, so he's not really that popular because of that. That's probably the only reason why people don't use him that much. So yeah, let's now move back to the characters themselves. Alright, it's time to talk about Kuzan as a character, or a reworked character, which is a major thing in the game, because I think this is probably the only character that ever gets a new costume that is in a different force. So he has been a speed character for the last year, I think since he got released has been a year. So right now he is in the knowledge force with his new costume. Of course, the old costume is still in the speed force, but this costume is in the knowledge force. And to be honest with you, he is going to be a major help for the Knowledge Force, because the Knowledge Force has been really bad force for a while now. And yeah, when I like find myself in the game trying to get a good character in the Knowledge Force, I only end up with only two characters, which are Sapo and Enel. And let's say, for example, I was looking for something in the Knowledge Force for some quest in the Storm Clash mode, and these two characters are actually resisted, like fire and lightning are both resisted in that quest. So I find myself not having any options there in the Knowledge Force. So Kuzan being in the Knowledge Force right now is really helpful, and since he already had a very good get, like good special attack, good skills, and now that he has an EX special attack that is voice is very cool, and it's also a single target. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that update with double special attacks very soon. I think it should be in the next month, maximum. And by then we have Kuzan as one of the best characters to be using double special attacks here, because he has this Ice Age thing that he can use to kill a lot of enemies. It has a very huge range, and now that he has a single target special attack that can go all the way up to over 300,000 damage at max level. And yeah, if you ask me, it's probably one of the best or the top 3 single target attacks in the game. If we talk about that, Sabo's probably gonna be the best with the Flame Dragon King. I mean, nothing can go over that for now. And if we talk about Kuzan, he's probably gonna be the second. I mean, he's gonna be competing for the second place with Boa and her new special attack that we got from the last event. So yeah, he is completely a great character, a Knowledge Force character right now. He's just amazing. Like, if you are going to vote for him, I wouldn't like talk with you about it. It's totally worth it. But the only thing that you need to know is that he's gonna be also featured in the next Fest event, the Big Mom Fest event, and he's gonna be featured with Akaino, along with Akaino. And Akainu is also getting an EX special attack, which is also a very cool EX special attack. So I would advise you to wait and save your RCs until then. But it's gonna be a while since until we get that. It's probably gonna be at least like between 90 days. Sorry, not 90 days. 90 days, like 3 months. So it's like 2 months, minimum of 2 months. So yeah, if you want to wait that much, and if you are free to play, I would say that you should wait. And maybe you should also wait for Blackbeard, because the next celebrity event is going to be Blackbeard. And I mean, you're going to have to choose between this and Blackbeard, because, well, you cannot get enough RCs for both celebrity events that are coming in like 2 months right after each other. So yeah, he is completely a great character in general, and if you use your RCs here, nobody can like talk to you about saving them, because he is really great. Alright, so yeah, in general, this Kuzan with his new EX attack is... Alright, now let's talk about Smoker, since he is also featured in the banner, and he has been in the Speed Force forever. Now he's still in the Speed Force, a new costume he's getting, and yeah, he has been very useless character for the past year and a half, I think, and he's getting now an EX special attack, a new EX special attack, and a new skill, and he's still gonna be useless. So if you get his EX special attack, which is possible for everyone, because his EX special attack will be given for free in the rewards of the celebrity event. You know, when you get points and you climb up the ladder for the points, you will get his EX special attack at level 1, and you can use it then or try it, but it's still, you're not gonna be using it even if you get it at max level 10. It's gonna be exactly the same, like it feels exactly the same. The animation is exactly the same as Verjo's EX special attack. So yeah, it's a very small range. I don't like it, to be honest, and I haven't seen anyone use it after this event in Japan. So yeah, he is just gonna be useless if you're pulling just for him. I have a bad news for you. It's just not worth it to pull just for him. But again, since Kuzan is there, I mean, if you get his EX special attack too, a higher level, it's still okay. Like, it's just a bonus there. And that's basically why I'm telling you to just wait for the first event, where Kuzan is gonna be getting Akainu on his side in that banner in the first event, which is gonna be a better choice for you than Smoker. So yeah, there you go. Smoker is not worth Darcy's, but Kuzan is. Alright, now it's time to talk about the event itself. Like we always do, it's gonna be exactly the same as any other celebrity event. So if you have played a celebrity event before in this game, you can just skip this part of the video. Basically, we're gonna get a lot of quests, like a lot of kinds of quests, and including the boss quests, and then the raid quests, and the even harder raid quests after that. And of course, you're gonna get points or scrolls from every single one of them. Since this is a normal celebrity event, it's not a rush event, so every single quest in this event will give you scrolls that will be turned into points, and these points will give you rewards. You can check the rewards, of course, in the game from the banner. You just have to click on the banner and click on the rewards tab to see all the rewards you can get. So we're going to be talking about the rewards after this. So first thing you need to know is the storm effect applies in this event to only to the knowledge force characters, and of course Smoker and Kuzan. Sorry. So Smoker with his new costume, only the new costume though. So the new costume for Smoker is also going to be featured, even though it's not a knowledge force, it's speed force, it's still going to be featured. And well, if you are going to use any of the knowledge force, I would advise you to still use the two main characters, Kuzan and Smoker, because Kuzan and Smoker will give you an extra, each one of them will give you an extra 50% over the points you get from every quest. So total of 100%, that means double your points in every single quest you play. If you use any other knowledge force character or any any other knowledge force character, every one of them will give you 20%. So if you use two other knowledge force characters other than Kuzan, you will get only a maximum 40% from two different characters that are not Kuzan. So the point is, you have to use Kuzan and Smoker for maximum amount of points to be awarded to you in every single game. Like, it will just save you a lot of time and effort. The second thing we should be talking about is the prizes. So the prizes this event are probably going to be exactly the same as every other celebrity event. You're going to get some rainbow coins, you're going to get some evolution materials, as well as a free EX or special deck cards. So the EX special deck that you're going to get here is for Smoker. It's not Kuzan for, sadly. Normally, like, they always give the bad special deck or the EX special deck cards of the event for free. So we're gonna get Smoker EX special deck. I think it's only gonna be one version or one copy, so I don't know if we get more, because normally we get 3 cards, and Smoker has only 2 special decks in the game right now. One special deck that we got like a year ago, and this new EX special deck, so that leaves us with one missing card, because normally we get 3 of them. So maybe we got 2 copies of the EX special deck, and then you can level it up to level 2. But I don't know. But for sure you're gonna get the level 1 or at least 1 card for the EX special deck for Smoker, and you can use it actually to farm points with it. So so you're gonna also get the Korea cards. If you don't know what Korea cards, these are the cards that you can use to upgrade the level of your special attack in the game. Only special decks, not EX special decks. So this is gonna be the last celebrity event that we get normal Korea cards, and after that, like starting from the next celebrity event, the Blackbeard celebrity event, we should be starting to get EX Korea cards, which you can use to level up your EX special decks. And then the last reward, which is probably the best all the time, it's the new stack card for Kuzan. It's of course one of the best mid-range stack cards for in the game, so you might as well just go for it. It's not gonna be hard to get it. You're just gonna have to waste, like, I don't know, maybe a total of what, 12 hours in the whole 12 days of the event. So yeah, you just play 1 hour per day and you're gonna get it. But try to finish as fast as you can, like in the very first few days, because people after that just don't play that much, because most people just finish the event the very first few days, and then you will end up playing alone and it's gonna be harder. So yeah, it's just better to finish the event or to get all the rewards at the beginning of the event. So yeah, this is basically everything I guess you need to know about the event. There's of course the time limited quests. You will find a link in the description that tells you when these time limited quests are, so you might as well just check that. If you have any other questions, you might as well just ask them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.